Give a second. If Keon doesn't pick up, if Keon does not pick up, everyone who watches, speak of the devil, Keon. Hey, y'all, say hi, Keon.
Yo, it's goody.
Keon, Airica needs you to humble her. So
Yeah, Keon, you're not here. I'm a little bit too excited and happy.
Wait,
I don't know, because there's nobody to humble me, nobody to argue with me. You're set up.
yeah, I
Okay,
got
go.
it.
Go crazy.
All right, shout out to me. You know, I'm the best out here.
No, that's not the humbling I'm talking about.
What?
I said me, not you.
Oh, sorry, monkey.
Okay, I've had enough.
Whoa.
I've had
there
enough.
we go.
I'm humbled.
Bye, Keon. Morning. Good morning, good afternoon, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of Outta Order. I know it's been a very long time. It's been a month. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry, because, we're all about, self-love and ourselves here. So I had to take a month off to, just save up money and just work on me, honestly. So now I'm getting back in the groove. You guys are going to get more episodes, more features with different people, and a lot of different topics. So stay tuned and get ready for a lot of entertainment. But today I am here with
Airica.
and
Imran.
Imran.
Yay! Background clapper. Clap.
Imran. We went to school with Imran.
Yes, we did.
All of us. We went to school for all 4 years. Yeah. We all graduated together. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all born in the same year.
Anyways, yeah, but Imran, what do you do?
Yo, so a lot of people know me as Prime Cuts. You know what I'm saying? I cut hair in Brampton. Check out my page, PRIMECUTZ. That's on Instagram. I got my pictures up on there. Book with me, get right. You know what I'm saying?
He does really good. He does really good.
Thank you.
I don't go to him no more because
He cheats on me.
I have braids now, so I can't.
He cheats on me.
I have braids. So.
That lineup is not like a year grown in as.
But we're not talking about my lineup. We're talking about my braids.
But the sides aren't as grown in as it would have been if you didn't cheat on me. So I know what's happening. Just confess, bro.
I ain't never cheated on you.
That's crazy.
I actually haven't been in a border for 2 years.
Yeah.
You're the last. Actually, you're the last person. You're the last person because you did my hair for my birthday, my 18th. You're the last person I ever been to for a haircut. So feel honored.
I like the accent.
What
Yeah, were you from New York?
I'm from the Bronx.
Oh.
I told you we from New York.
I'm from the Bronx, you know. I think I am from the Bronx though. Like, not me. Like, I know I'm from Montreal, but like, I feel like in my last life, I was like some
Last life.
I'm from Harlem.
yeah, like some black girl from the Bronx. She had like 5 kids.
I am from Antarctica. I was a penguin once.
I can see that.
Yep, right?
I-
I could see it too.
Maybe a giraffe, not a penguin.
I wasn't tall though.
I would feel like you would be more of a giraffe.
A giraffe.
Yeah.
I feel very like piglet.
Or maybe a meerkat.
No. No. Maybe a lynx. Or not a meerkat. He gives off meerkat.
Me?
No,
What's a
Imran.
meerkat?
Oh, yeah.
He gives off meerkat. You know they pop out the hole? look
No,
around, and go back
what?
down.
No, Imran gives.
Chill. New York.
No, we're talking about animals, my guy.
New York. I'm an animal from New
What do you
York.
mean, like a subway animal?
I'm
What's
a
a subway
dog.
animal?
No.
What's a subway animal?
Rats.
I don't want to
I
say
didn't
it.
want to say
I didn't want to say
it.
it. That's why I looked at him. I'm like, well, what other animals do we have? There's cats. There's some dogs in the subway. Service dogs.
Yeah.
Shout out to service dogs.
There be
Doing their due
birds.
diligence though.
Exactly.
There be birds sometimes.
Pigeons. You could be a pigeon.
Oh, yeah. I think in his last life he was a pigeon.
I'm not too objective. I'm not too in objection to that because you know why? Wise man like Birdman. Shout out, baby. Hold on. He said, you know what he said? He said, shining like a diamond from an eagle to a pigeon.
I think Imran failed to mention he's also a artiste.
Oh no, I make beats, yo. I do. I make beats. You know what I'm saying? Mixtape coming out one day. Mark my words, one day. They're not gonna know. A couple years, randomly, it's just gonna drop.
In the middle of like a haircut, you're just gonna drop it right there.
Yep, right there.
I have to make it. I have to make it first.
It's gonna be good.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta put in my time. I gotta put my craft, my dedication, all of that into it.
Okay, Kendrick Lamar. All right. But Imran is currently making, his artiste. He's on his artiste wave, and he does his haircuts. So definitely do give him a. Who the hell is calling me? Oh, what a damn shame.
Shout out to whoever is calling him.
Should not have been calling me right now.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
What's the topic today, Keon?
Oh, the topic. No, I can't get into that yet.
Oh, what are we into, so?
I have to tell everyone what Outta Order is all about.
Oh, yeah, my bad, guys.
Yeah, because, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So I just have to remind everyone that, Outta Order is the movement that reminds people that it's okay to be who you are. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not okay for acting how you act, doing what you do. And if someone does tell you, you are completely in the right to say fuck off.
Middle finger up.
Yeah, because you just
move your mother scunt.
Move your scunt self. Yes, because at the end of the day, it's like, per example, at the end of the day, in my life, per se, Airica's not paying my bills.
No, Airica's broke.
Airica's not putting gas in my sometimes.
Sometimes.
Airica isn't the person I go home to every day. Airica,
he does call me though.
Sometimes she calls me.
He calls me too.
She calls me.
Whatever.
Anyways, nonetheless, at the end of the day, it's you. It's yourself, and you really don't need nobody but yourself at the end of the day. But if you have people in your life who support you, love you, that's great and all. Just make sure at the end of the day that they accept you for who you are, because you can't call them loved ones if they don't appreciate you and accept you for who you are, right? So that's what Outta Order is all about. And then again, Outta Order is also, revealing that you have your faults, you have your problems within yourself, and eventually, with time and patience, you'll get over it and you'll fix yourself. So, as I like to do every episode, I like to say that I am Outta Order. Airica.
Oh yes, indeed, I am out of order.
Mr. Imran.
I'm out of order.
There you have it, y'all. We're all Outta Order. Christina's in the back.
Shout out Christina.
She's very out of order.
Yes. As out of order as they come.
Yeah, the out of orderist. But yeah, today's topic may come as a shock to a lot of people, not gonna lie. It kind of came as a shock to me because Airica's been saying that, Imran's really passionate about it. It came as a shock to me when I heard that too, that you were really passionate about it. I was like,
I know. I told him when I told him he could come on. He said, I told him, a lot of people are going to be shocked to see the side of you. A lot of people just know him as Prime Cuts, as this guy who likes to make beats, music, hang out in the studio, do what he does. Nobody knows this side. Interesting.
So today we're going to be talking about religion.
Brap, brap, brap.
That's not what should be going on. No.
Oh, sorry.
Me. God help. Anyways.
There we go. There's your kickoff. God help.
For real. Like, my nigga JC, help, please. But anyways,
I thought J. Cole when you said JC.
No, Jesus Christ.
I don't know why. I'm so sorry.
But shout out to my nigga J. Cole, though.
Hey, both of them.
He shouldn't have pulled up to my graduation if I had a graduation. Godly.
Bro, just fake it. Text him on Twitter. You'll fall for it. Just be like, yo, just graduate this
We
time.
already graduated, though.
Yo, just redo it. You have your gown. You have your diploma.
I burned that shit.
Wow. He said, I don't know where mine is.
Burned?
Yeah, I burned it all. Even the yearbook.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You purchased the yearbook to burn
No,
it.
we
was
got it
for
for
free.
free.
Oh, but what was even in it?
Just
A lot of pictures
A lot
people
of-
sent in.
yeah. I think I was like 95% in there with Christina and Kyle and like a whole bunch of other people.
Wait, it was like if you send your own picture, they put
Yeah,
it in?
like I sent in a whole bunch of pictures from like COVID times, and like you sent in your baby
What?
pictures. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I was thinking of going, but then I just thought about it. I'm like, bro, what did they take pictures of? We didn't even have a year.
I'll give you mine. I don't want mine.
I'm
give you
cool.
mine. I don't want
I'll-
mine.
I'll say.
But yeah, today we're gonna be talking about religion. To be honest, I don't know how to kick off a topic about religion. So
Honestly,
I'm gonna put the pressure on you, my
okay,
guest.
cool. I'm gonna start it off on a light note because it was something that when you're explaining about out of order, how you said, you got to be yourself, and if someone's trying to violate that, trying to make you change, trying to do things you don't want to do,
Right.
you just got to tell them, kick it.
Right.
But
Right.
here's the Kanye approach.
Oh.
You guys been seeing Kanye's recent antics?
Yes, of course. Everybody's been seeing Ye. Sorry, his name's not Kanye.
Yeah.
His name's Ye.
But it's valuable because look, boom. All you gotta do if someone disturbs your peace, is tell them, find God. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all it is. Just
That's,
find God.
That's what's going on with him.
You didn't see he texted his engineer that?
No, I know.
Yeah, I saw that. He said,
So his engineer was like coming late to like a session, right? Like for Donda. And then he was texting, he's like, yo, my bad, my alarm didn't go off. Like, I'm taking an Uber there. And he's like, no. He's like, go home, you're fired.
Oh,
Find God.
wow.
Come back when you found God.
but okay. You tell somebody to find God, but then how are they gonna find him?
Just
Go into-
find God.
How? How do you find God?
How do you find God? Okay,
That's a good question.
let's take that. So,
Yeah.
do
But
you think
what God are we finding?
let's take that? But here you go. Let's take it a step back.
Like, relax.
Do you think
I'm
people?
sorry.
No. She's going in.
She going in a little
One
bit
before
too
that.
I
hard.
was a little confused. He said find God, so I've been sitting here. I was just like, okay.
One before that. All right, boom. Do you think people our generation are like into religion, kind of like trying to find God even or not?
I think everyone. Actually, I do think so. There are a hand group of people in our generation that, and they wouldn't word it as like finding God. They would be like spiritual, and spiritual is kind of tied into gods and stuff like that.
Facts.
So I would say our generation is a little. In
But when
that.
you say find God, you mean it in like like spiritual. I get what you mean by the spiritual thing.
Yeah.
But being spiritual is on hand believing in, like, I think, in my opinion, it would be the universe, karma, things coming back towards you, like that kind of stuff. When I hear find God, like personally, when I hear find God, I hear somebody telling me, pull up in a church, sit down, listen to what they have to say, and embrace it. Read the Bible, go to Bible study, and that's what I hear when I find God. So when you ask me, do I think this generation is a religious generation? I don't think so, because a lot of us grew up in a very religious like structure, family structure. Like I for one did. And then as you grow up, you kind of like, we're trying to be more open-minded generation, more accepting, and then you're sitting there in whatever religious house you come from, and they're preaching, well, not all religions, but the one I come from, they're preaching something a little bit different than what the movement we're having out in society. So I feel like a lot of people are straying away from the religious side and kind of, that's where the spiritual thing comes from, because that's a little bit more accepting, a little bit more free-flowing, a little bit more open-minded. You know what I mean?
You're not wrong. I agree with her.
I think with that, it's like everyone's trying to search for something. Like that aspect's still there. The find is still there. Like they're trying to search for something, but it's like different things other than outside of religion now with our generation.
Yeah.
I think that's what's.
They're just trying to find something to ground them a little bit more, give them a little bit of stability.
But we do have a lot of, what are they called?
Huh, please.
Atheists?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We have a lot of those.
But do you think, like, I don't know, do you guys ever talk to like your like close friends and like ever ask them, like, are they any atheists? Like, do you know?
I have one friend who She is an atheist.
Mm.
That's the only guess I'm giving y'all. She just is. I don't think it's because she don't like believe in all that stuff. I think it's just because, she just like thinks that, it's all bullshit.
Mm.
And
Oh.
like I'm not one to have an argument. Like, you think how you think. and,
Yeah, that's
that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I'm not gonna be like, no,
Nah,
you're
nah.
wrong. There is a God.
Nah,
There is a
you
Jesus.
can't.
How the fuck did you think I was born, bitch? No. But I
Evolution, yo.
I think the concept in atheists and them not believing in a higher purpose, I think it's in a way I think it's relieving because they don't have to worry about so much. For me, I'm Christian and I'm Hellenistic. If you don't know what Hellenistic is, it's Greek. So I believe in Greek mythology and all those beautiful, amazing stories. And with, Christianity and Hellenism, there comes a lot of, I'm not going to say rules, but like, yeah, rules.
Structure. Call it
Yeah,
structure.
Yeah. So it's like, I feel like for an atheist, once they, come to the point in their life, they're like, I don't believe in that shit. So much is like relieved off of them because it's like,
You're not worrying about if you're going to heaven or hell.
Yeah.
You're not worrying about if Jesus comes down to earth, he's gonna bash you and dash you away. Like you're just like, okay, when I'm dead, I'm dead. When I'm alive, I'm alive.
I was gonna say then because you mentioned purpose, right? How like it's like a higher purpose, like with religion and stuff. But like, do you think then like people can have other purposes? Like how like some people make money their whole thing or success, they just want to be successful. Do you think that could be someone's higher purpose?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. Like I don't want to say that's for you, but I'm assuming that would be for you because you are pretty successful.
Oh no, I'm not even saying. I'm just saying like in general and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like because we mentioned how like you associate a higher purpose with like religion. So I'm saying like, do you think people can find a higher purpose outside of religion, like with their own goals?
Yeah, of course. Because again, it's not like you have to stick to being religious. If you, we all have a choice at the end of the day. Some don't have a choice, and that is sad. Sorry if you go through that, but for others who have the choice to believe in something, it doesn't have to be a higher purpose. It can be a higher purpose, but like you can set something aside, a goal, and you can make that your higher purpose. You want to move into a big mansion, have kids, have a big family. That's my higher purpose, to start a legacy and be successful with my life and my family. That's your higher purpose. That's a good higher purpose. Yeah.
Let me just say before we continue on, these are our beliefs. We're not bashing no religion. We're not hating on no religion.
Yeah.
We're not nothing, no negativity. We're just giving our opinions, what we think, what we've observed, right? So I don't want anybody, whether you're Christian, Muslim, a Judas, whatever, we don't want y'all to take any offense. We're just bringing up a topic because a lot of people religion is very, how would I say?
You think it's taboo?
It's very taboo because bringing up religion, like growing up, if I brought like what I thought about religion up, somebody told me, oh, you're going straight to hell for saying that, right? So it's a very taboo thing. You don't really want to talk about it. We're here to talk about it. We're here to give you be that voice that some of y'all might have about religion, but certain people around you don't allow it to come out because they're just being, you know what I mean? And that's crazy because I was sitting here thinking about it when you guys were talking about like higher purpose and stuff, and some people are a little bit more invested and some people are forced and whatever. Here's my base idea of religion. We have some people who are overly invested. We have some people who are decently invested. There are some people who are not invested at all. Evolution, belief, overbelief. I call overbelief. Be it as it may, that's what I call it. There comes to a point, this is my thing. There comes to a point in religion where you have to stop and think, am I forcing my religion onto somebody? Or am I just trying to educate them? I have a lot of people forced religion on me. Tell me, why don't you go to church? Why don't you do this? I don't have to go. Like, here's my thing. I don't have to go to church every Sunday to be able to tell you I'm a Christian. But because of that belief and the like that circle I grew up in for the last 18 years of my life, it's been difficult for me to tell people now I am a Christian. Because from what I'm seeing as Christianity, that's not what I practice. I don't go to church every Sunday. I don't wear certain clothes. I don't stay home on a Saturday night and do what I have to do. I go out, I party, I drink, I enjoy my life. But I also believe there's a higher purpose. But lately, I don't know. I'm a little back and forth on that.
I think, and you know, it is a fact that the older generation like to do that and enforce it on the.
But I've seen some younger people do it. I've gotten a lot of younger people do it to me. I was talking to him about it. I've had a lot of people.
I don't know if I should really be saying this.
You can use code words.
I'm not even talking about that. I was about to say something else. I had an ex who kind of like way back. You guys know her.
Anyway.
Yeah, the relationship ended because of religion. Because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, and that's the thing I can't about religion. I think that religion should be an open thing. We shouldn't, it's very structured, and yes, I understand some people may have different beliefs and whatever, and sometimes they clash, but we shouldn't let that dictate our relationships with people. To an extent, I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, but you're telling me you're going to get mad at me because I believe that there are Greek gods and there's not just one God, or you're going to tell me I believe that because I believe in Mother Nature and not a God, you hate me, and or you can't be with me, you can't talk to me. That don't make sense.
It's really funny because it's like you really gonna get mad because of what I feel, what I believe.
Something we don't even know is true or not. I just believe in it.
That aspect too.
I'm not telling you gotta believe it. You can tell me what you want to say to me. I'll listen. But at the end of the day, I believe what I believe in. You can believe in what you want to believe.
You want to believe in Blue's Clues? Believe in Blue's Clues. Go crazy.
But I don't know. Everyone's just yada 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 yada. I think, and this is completely off topic. I was once talking to someone, and they was an atheist, and I was like, all right, that's cool. I have no problem with that. I have no problem dating an atheist, They had a problem with me.
They started shitting on me.
They had a problem.
I'm like, I knew.
They had a problem with me being religious. And I'm not even a hardcore religious guy. I don't go to church. Yeah, I read the Bible here and there.
I don't know what my Bible is.
I pray. Yeah, I do that. But I'm not hardcore. I don't go to church that often. So when they told me, oh, I can't fuck with you because, religious, I was
that became a breaking point.
I was like, really?
That's the crux. What?
That's a really? And then they explained that, they've gone and met people who, tried to convert them to be religious. And it's for me, and this is very different from our topic, but it's I'm not everyone else. Don't compare me to other people.
That's a big one.
Yeah. That's a big one. Don't compare.
It's different.
It's different, So yeah, I just wanted to add that. That was completely off topic, but
that was still on.
Yeah,
I wanted to you guys were talking about before how when there's that extreme group, and that there is that extreme group in every group. I feel it's not just exclusive to certain ones, but in your situations, do you feel like that kind of pushed you away in a way?
Yeah, 100%. I walked into my church. Pastor said, "Don't wear heels in my church." I said, "Okay, I'm done." I stopped going. That was my breaking point right there. Why is what's on my foot your business? I'm sitting. Why is what's on my foot your business? Exactly. The back row is here. I'm here. You're up here on your stance. Why am I your business? Why am I your business back here in my heels? Okay?
What about you, Imran? Have you?
Yeah, like for me, like I don't know. When I think about that kind of stuff, it's more like the strictness, like that kind of stuff. That also how you're saying it, it's like it's not really like how are you guys describing it before? It's like a way of life kind of. So
Yeah.
it's not really like that whole thing. How like there's certain strict rules, and then certain people will be on you, and then also. In the extreme, there's hypocrites. They'll be doing one thing, and then like
a hypocrite.
they'll be doing one thing, and then they'll get at you for doing something, and it's like,
didn't you do that?
Like, I swear I saw you last week.
Like, bruh,
didn't you do that? You motherfucking hypocrite. Like, how you gonna tell me I can't have sex? Yeah, I saw you having sex.
Oh, Lord.
That don't
But-
make no sense.
But we're Christian. We talked a lot about Christianity. You, on the other hand,
yeah. I was gonna like say too, like we should make it clear, kind of like talk about our backgrounds, even like you guys already mentioned that you're Christian. I'm Muslim myself. Come from Muslim family. I'm Afghan. Both my parents are from Afghanistan, so they're both like Muslim. So like just growing up, like I was like obviously they like grew me up in the religion, but it wasn't like too forced on me.
okay.
Like it wasn't too strict. Like I didn't even start fasting until a couple of years ago. I was skinny though. So my mom's like, bro, you're gonna get more skinny, So she's like, she wasn't allowing me. But like, I only started a couple of years ago, and like, those are the kind of strict things I feel for like Islam, like fasting, prayers, stuff like that. I started a little later. Like
But that's a good thing. Like they didn't force it on you. You got to grow into it. And I find that interesting because a lot of people, like you are somebody who is religious, yet still like you're a different kind of religious. And I like the kind of religious you are because it's not like you don't force it on nobody. You like to educate people. And you do your thing. It's not like, bro, this is what I am. I'm gonna make it my whole life. I'm gonna eat, breathe, sleep, force it on you, gonna tell you about it every day. It's like you just grew into it, you appreciate it, you love it for as it is.
Yeah.
And you don't dislike it. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people dislike the religion because it's forced. But you got to grow into it. You got to do it at your own pace and what have you. And I find that interesting. Very interesting.
And don't get me wrong, like I would still like our equivalent to church is like the mosque, right? So like we'd still go to the mosque and stuff, but like it wouldn't be like how it's like every Sunday.
Yeah.
It's like we'd go for like Eid prayers or like some Ramadan nights, stuff like that. So it wouldn't be like all the time.
You
and
go on the Fridays and stuff.
I feel like what that did too is that kind of like left me to, how we were saying the find.
Yeah.
Kind of like left me to do it. And then I feel like that's how my interest in religion in general came. Because I was like, obviously I grew up in this religion, but the whole thing that you could be wrong.
Yeah.
And the whole thing that like, bro, what if it's just all, who knows? So it's like, so I started getting interested, just like watching videos, debates, like all kind of stuff. And then that's how like, and I started like, I even read other scriptures and stuff. Sometimes I'm getting around to it, but like more so I'm just trying to read the Quran first right now. But like, like that's what sparked my interest, I feel. And like there's a lot of similarity, especially with the Abrahamic faiths, like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, because the whole narrative is connected, but it's just where the connection deads.
And the names we give and how we
that
connect
kind of stuff. But
it's that one's interesting. That one is something. When I think about it, when you compare, no, I'm very like, y'all might sit here and think like Airica, religion, she's something. But I find it real interesting because here's the thing. I grew up Christian, but I'm only Christian because someone in my family married into it. But before that, when my family came from Trinidad, they were all Muslim. And even at another point, they were Hindu as well. So I'm a mixture of three. My grandmother will fast for Ramadan. I will get Eid. I'll get parsad and everything for Eid, right? I'll get sawan. I'll get everything for Eid. And then on the other hand, I'm over there for Easter. And we're eating whatever you freeze. I don't know what you freeze there. But I don't really participate in the Easter one, right? The Palm Sunday and the fish and stuff. That one I don't sit well. And it's so interesting because I was talking to my cousin about it because, we're cousins and we have like a Muslim grandmother. And we like I don't know bash anything, but I like the Muslim religion a little bit more. Like I wouldn't mind if my family was Muslim instead of Christian, because I find it a little bit more welcoming, because I've gone to a mosque before and I've listened to him talk and what he said, and it's a lot more welcoming. I find it a lot more welcoming, a lot more accepting.
Yeah.
Then
yeah, of course. Then don't wear heels in my church.
exactly, but it's also, I think my experience with churches is also what church I've been to and how it's gone
That's
about.
another thing,
Yeah. So, but yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought. Kind of stopped, like right there.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful thing, though. Religion, to me, I think it's really beautiful. You know, you did say something though, like how it could be like a big lie. That's
There's always a possibility.
It is a possibility,
but that's where the evidence is.
That is
Evidence is in.
it's
you know,
that's a big theory though.
about how it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not on that team. Nah, because bro, just something out of nothing
Yeah.
defies logic.
It does get my brain thinking. Though.
I kind of the big lie thing. I'm kind of on not a big lie, but more of a. I don't think there was one spiritual being that created it all. In my head, like I know there's like Hinduism and like the indigenous.
Yeah, we can't forget them.
Right?
There's all type of beliefs.
Right?
that
The
they have,
Hinduism, there's the native beliefs, the indigenous beliefs. There's also Greek mythology with multiple gods. And that one, I kind of, when it comes to creation, the creation of earth and creation of being, that one I kind of lean more towards, only because if you tell me there's somebody who controlled nature, somebody who controlled beings, water, dirt, this kind of stuff, that kind of makes sense to me. A whole bunch of a collective.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they kind of got, I kind of more like, I'm more of a visual person, so they kind of got like pictures and stuff like that, statues and what have you. So, and that one, I'm kind of like, okay, I can vibe with that one a little bit more, you know? And if you've done some research on certain religions, some of them were kind of created a little bit earlier, a little bit later. And then at some point you have to think, was a religion, okay, this is back on my thing, right? Christianity was one of the latest ones created, one of the newest, right? And there's a belief I was told by somebody once, I'm not too sure, but it sits on my mind a lot. If it's actually, Christianity was actually based on, well, it is in a sense, but was it borrowed from another religion and used to control in a sense? Right? Now, you guys might think, you know what I mean? Only because somebody once told me, first of all, I was on Instagram yesterday and they decided to recreate a picture of Jesus. The picture of Jesus was a dark-skinned man, short hair, big eyes, brown eyes, a whole lot of stuff. Did you see the picture? I'm going to show you the picture tomorrow. Yeah, I know you're going to show me that one.
They try to recreate this?
That picture. And according, but listen to the theory I was told. That sits on my head, right? That it was taken now, like how there's multiple other religions that came before it, taken, recreated, and it's more connected to now slavery days. In the sense where they tried to take it and to like control.
To why Jesus is white, portrayed as white.
And because think about it. Think about this concept now, Keon. I understand you're Christian, okay? And this is why I'm not trying to change your mind or anything. But listen, this Jesus is supposed to be like Middle Eastern, okay? Right? You telling me Noah's Ark and everything is all up in that area down there. Now, you're going to tell me, and if you think about migration, skin color and everything has to do with the sun. Your hair, the way your hair is, everything has to do with the sun. Telling me there was a blue-eyed white man, straight hair, blonde hair in the middle of Egypt? Or I mean, it's not cap. I mean,
no, they changed it.
But something has to be changed. Something had to go on. Something had to happen, in my opinion. And that's why I'm a little bit, no.
Keon, if you wanted to say something,
say it.
I can say something. I just want to elaborate. Like,
say it.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
No, but you can totally disagree. I don't mind.
I'm neither disagreeing or agreeing with you. this is all new to me,
Yeah.
but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see how it's, and I like how you said it. Like it's used to control.
Yeah.
And I think I do believe
Because of the rules, the certain rules in it, the
yeah,
way we're
yeah.
right, the way everything was written. And I think I had a conversation, a topic with somebody. I don't want to say names because but like a year ago or so, or 2 years ago, where they said the Bible had slavery in it and had said you were allowed to own slaves, allowed to do all of that. Now, I know slavery was like a normal thing before we abolished it way back in the 1800s or whatever. But I don't know. Something about all of that don't sit right with me. Some don't sit right. But at the same time, I did take a history course and I did learn about how multiple religions back in like 600s and stuff did believe in like all that kind of stuff, different like societies.
Right.
So I'm also very conflicted from a history course in this. I don't know.
And again, please remember, you guys, this is Airica's opinion. She's not trying to come after anyone.
It's just discussion.
It's just it's just a discussion.
Things that sit on my head that I can't tell most people.
Because mind I see anyone arguing the bump comments.
I mean, you can argue with me. I don't mind.
She wants it. She wants it.
They don't want me to get the smoke, but I mean, if you want to argue, I mean, I don't mind. I could elaborate if you want, but that's just me. But you had something to say on that.
You did? Okay.
You want to finish? Okay, so basically, I'm on the same like wavelength as basically like the whole like how his appearance was changed, that whole thing. I'm on that. Like that's something that we believe. So we in Islam, I don't know if you're too familiar with like the doctrines and stuff, but we believe we also believe in Jesus, but just not as God. Like that's the distinction, right? So we believe him to be a prophet. And then so there's there's the Quran, and then there's the Hadith. Hadiths are like sayings of the prophet, right? Muhammad, stuff like that, right? So out of the Hadiths, there'll be stuff that he said. Out of the Quran is stuff that is like from like God, right? It's supposed to be God's words, right? So out of the Hadith, there's some that describe Jesus as so obviously we know from history, he was a Palestinian man, right? In like Jerusalem. So he would have been like Jewish, Arab, right? He wouldn't have been white. We can all agree.
Yeah, no.
But it's interesting because there's even some Hadiths that may allude that he was light-skinned. Because as we know, the Hebrews were in Egypt before, during the Exodus, during the period that you're talking about, that slavery was in the Bible.
Yeah.
So there could have been, and I'm pretty sure there's a group of like a sect of religion called like the Black Hebrew Israelites. So they believe that the Hebrew Israelites, Moses, all of those people, all the prophets were black, that the original Jewish people were black. So there is some beliefs into that.
And that one, due to like what's the word I'm looking for? Weather, basically. Geographic region would make sense. Because the kinkier your hair, the hotter the sun.
Hey.
The straighter your hair, the colder where you're at. That's why if you look at the equator, I mean, this is a religion, but it ties into religion. Because if you look at the equator sits on Kenya. They have tight hair. Tightest. And why? Because they're out in the sun the longest. Slaves got curlier hair. Yeah, you don't know all this.
How do you know all this?
Oh, I spent a lot of time researching.
If you think about it though, like hotter climate countries, we have curly hair.
Your hair gets frizzier, bigger, and stuff. When you up here, when you come when immigrants come up to Canada, their hair, everything changes about them because your body adapts. It's like we're animals, right? Your body adapts. So a lot of the things don't add up, but then that's also on the science side. I'm coming from and relating it and why I justify. All
right. And even from the Bible itself, like it describes his hair as like being like wool, right? And if you look at a sheep, wool is more like dreads or more like that kind of hair texture. Yo, there's evidence that my man could have been, you know what I'm saying? Well, he's definitely not like that. The whole thing how you're saying you agree but don't agree. It's like we don't know for sure. And I don't think it matters. End of the day, like that's another thing.
I mean, JC, you got a lot of explaining to do. It's fine though, but because at the end of the day, it's just opinions.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and what you guys believe in, and what I believe.
I believe in astrology.
To us, I don't know.
I know Sanaa is kicking right now.
So
All I
you're
said
not
was
gonna
y'all
like
believe in
me.
astrology.
Sanaa,
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, she's kicking right now
Why?
because he said that word, astrology.
Oh, what
I
is
know
it?
a lot of people who are into astrology are kicking right
Is
now.
it not
Y'all not
astrology?
gonna like me.
Is it? What is it?
Astrology?
Yeah, right. Christina's
No,
back
no,
there
it is
shaking her head.
astrology. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's cap.
Oh.
You think so?
It's cap.
Yeah, I kind of follow that one.
I feel like it's just broad descriptions that
okay.
can fit anybody.
For me, because I'm Hellenistic, which is
Yeah.
Greek mythology, I think it ties into that astrology because, talk about the signs, Sagittarius and, Greek gods. The Greek gods have a lot to do with, the stars, the constellations. So in a way, I don't like to believe in astrology because, oh, that's your sign. Oh.
I'm sorry?
Oh,
You're a Leo?
you're a
You're a Capricorn?
Capricorn. But I
Can't fuck with you if you're a Capricorn.
please. I literally only despise astrology just for that because in the dating world, when you get asked that question, it's like, oh, you're a Gemini? I don't know if I want to fuck with you. Sorry. And it's like, you're really gonna judge me off of like a constellation, but you're reading off of the internet, really? Like, I am so much more than two personalities and
But you got like 15.
I got 15,
But that one kind of fits the page.
that was there. Yeah, that's the thing though.
Yeah.
The astrology and the signs, some of the things that people write and the astronomers and all of that, it does make sense in a way.
I agree.
Because for me, I'm a Gemini. A lot of people have good things to say about them, bad things. A lot of astronomers, professional astronomers, they like to say that, Geminis are real straightforward. They love to communicate. They do tend to have split personalities and act up a lot. For me, I can agree. I am a straight up person. I tend to have my personalities here and there depending on who I'm with. And, I like to get straight to the point. For Airica is a
Capricorn.
Lord help.
You
She's a Capricorn.
see? You see this? I can't wait for him to talk about why he called Cap because it's the hate. It's the hate.
She's a Capricorn, and I'm sure there's some things you read on it.
Capricorn.
Go crazy.
Okay. What do they say about Capricorns?
I don't know, but I'm sure if you read some things about it, you'd be like, oh.
Well, here's the thing. My name, Airica, first of all, it means forever and alone ruler. My name. When you search up a Capricorn, they're cold-hearted people. They can be alone. They like to be in charge. But you as well, you may not be cold-hearted. I mean, kind of sometimes, right? But you like to be alone too. I also have split personalities. I bet you have different personalities with the different kind of people you're around. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
Very, like he said, very broad description. Split personality, likes to communicate. I like to communicate. I mean, sometimes. But I like to communicate too. On my good days. Right?
That is true. It's up and down with me with astrology, but I have it like on the back of my head because as a Hellenistic person who believes in Greek mythology, I really believe that astrology and Greek mythology it's linked somehow.
You called
It
Cap.
could all okay, yeah. I called
need to know
cap.
why.
But I was gonna say about the absence of evidence, but hold on, the absence of evidence isn't evidence of absence. So I was gonna, play the devil's advocate, but all right, boom. So I called cap because exactly what you're saying. Like it's just broad. I feel like it's broad things, but I won't even lie. When I'm reading mine, a lot of the stuff relates.
Right.
But that just leaves me wondering if I read somebody else's, is it also gonna relate? Which I've tried, and sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And then I'm like, okay, wait, so let me look at mine and see if there's some things that I don't relate to, if it's the same sort of thing. But I feel like obviously there's always the thing that it could be.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool because it could be like a human archetype. And then it can make sense to why it's not 100% accurate because like in the Islamic belief, we have belief that like if it's not from God, then it's not 100% certain, right? So if it's humans studying the stars and associating these things and they're like 90% right, it could be like, you know, they are onto something. There are archetypes, but it's like they're just not 100% correct and just fill in, you know, it could be that. That's what there's a lot of possibilities.
In a way, too. And just moving on to astrology. Sorry, religion.
No,
We're
astrology is a religion.
It's a belief.
Right?
It is a
belief.
It is, yeah, it is. A spiritual belief.
Something. It's something. Something up there.
It's like, you know, who really, like, you mean to tell me someone with a telescope really looked up the stars and, like, really connected the dots and said,
That's the Sagittarius up there.
yeah, that's a Scorpion and that's
that
a
one's
Leo.
a donkey.
And
If there's a donkey.
And I find it so cool, too, because this is true. You know, you look up and, you know, you see pictures and, you know, you see a Scorpion. You know, you see Sagittarius.
That's the constellation.
Yeah, the constellation.
Honestly, I look up there, there's a bunch of dots. I'm not gonna count
That's
you.
just Brampton, bro. It's too polluted.
You see a lot. And another thing with astrology, if y'all remember Beyblade, right?
Beyblade, let it rip.
That show ties into Greek mythology.
Yeah, that one does, yeah.
Hold on, can we just give a shout out to Beyblade
Yo,
though? That was the
my
shit.
nigga Jenga.
Yo.
Y'all still be shitting on Kenta though.
Pegasus, bro.
Yeah, Pegasus, yo.
Who's Kenta again? The Ute?
Yeah.
The green guy?
The Ute? The little man?
He has Sagittarius, right?
Yeah.
Sucked.
Yo, I'm hearing some Sagittarius hate.
Like,
I mean, but I'll hop on it, bro. I'll hop on it.
That was just
Sagittarius?
him, though. That
but
was just him.
Anyway.
It's just whack.
But yeah, Beyblade's tied into, you know, astrology and Greek mythology, and it's like, and it's stuff like that, you know, the shows and you know, Percy Jackson that just make me believe, you know, Greek mythology and Hellenism. For Christianity, though, it's different for me because it's like, there's not a lot. Like, I think I've seen like,
What?
what's that movie with Morgan Freeman?
The one with Noah's Ark?
Evan Almighty.
Oh, yeah, Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
And then you have 12 something on Easter. Some with 12 things.
Those
Disciples.
type of movies that are Christian related, they don't really give me like the belief.
They kind of just say, "Oh, it's the Bible in pictures."
Yeah, like
it's the Bible in pictures.
It kind of feels forced in a way.
Exactly. And this is the thing. You don't see many, like, anything, like, created in a sense that for any other religion as you see for Christianity. You watch a movie, Hallmark movie, everybody going to church, everybody wearing their hat and skirt and all sorts of stuff. And it just makes you feel like if I'm not doing that, because, you know, TV is very influential on a lot of people. So whichever one they put out there is the one that is going to be accepted more, the one that's going to be predominant in your society. So that's the only other thing.
I mean, I agree because this country itself and America too is founded on like, you know, Christianity and Catholicism. So it makes sense how it's like the dominant here, you know.
Isn't
like
that crazy? Majority of our
cultural too. Yeah, with how you're saying.
Majority of our like, daily stuff that we do is based on a religion. If you really, really think about it.
Oh, a lot. Oh man, if you really, bruh. Holy.
Days of the week.
Days of the week. You know, days of the week are based on Greek gods. Moon Day. They used to worship the moon, or like I don't know if they do. I don't know if it's Greek or like Roman. I think Roman.
It's Egyptian.
One of them.
One of the religions.
One of them. But it's how our days are structured anyway. Yeah. So it's like the worship of the moon, Moon Day, Sun, Sunday, Thursday, Thor's Day, the god of thunder, Thor.
Yep.
Shout out Thor. Doctor Strange just
dropped.
Shout out Cineplex.
I'm gonna go see the movie tonight. I don't care.
By your lonesome?
Yes.
But I'm home.
Fine.
Okay.
Boom. Saturday.
it's beautiful to me, honestly. We have to wrap it up soon though, but before we wrap it up, I did want to talk about something that is trending right now with the world, and it has to do with females
Why are you looking at me?
because you're a female.
Am I?
I
Christina back there
guess.
shocked. I guess I got a
Um,
claim to be one.
I want to tie it into religion because a lot of people think it's not religious to have an abortion. Yeah.
I'm gonna let the men speak on this one, then I'll speak.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah. I just wanted. So you want to bring in the religious tie, right? Too.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Islamic belief, I'm not 100% sure. So if I'm a little off, it's like a little.
come for him.
This is kind of my opinion and from what I've learned, what I'm saying. But it's like you're not supposed to, right? You're not supposed to kill the baby. But if it's a circumstance where it can, if it's a circumstance, like there are circumstances that happen.
Yeah.
There's real life stuff that happen, rape,
And whatever your
people be
circumstances,
too
that
young,
makes it a
whatever
circumstance.
it is, whatever you like. If it's a burden,
Yeah.
then in that case, I believe, it's like there's situations, and then I'm pretty sure that's what the religion is also kind of backing.
For me, I grew up not for abortion, and it wasn't until like as I grew up and more mature, I was educated and I was like, okay, I understand and I agree. But the reason why I said when I was younger I never agreed with it was because it's like in a way for me, and I feel like it's murder.
Mm.
If you're killing a life that could make a change in the world.
Yeah,
You never
that
know.
could have been.
Yeah, you could have been the next president. You could have saved the world from a meeting, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my thinking. But at the same time too, I'm not a woman. I'm not a female. And like you said, there's a lot of circumstances out there, rape and this and that, and it's like, who am I as a male to say?
But excluding your gender now, because y'all keep bringing in the gender, just the belief. I don't want to hear if you're a male. I'm not a woman, but what is your belief?
The belief now, because like I said, yeah, I was younger. I was like, murder. That child could have been something.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the only like hard belief I had because
Makes sense.
that child could go somewhere, and like even if you can't take care of the child, there's adoption. There's so many other things out there besides killing.
Right.
But now that I'm grown, I understand, and it's like it's their body, and rape and all that stuff tie into it, and it's like females didn't want this.
Yeah.
They and I'm sure they feel bad.
Yeah,
like
of course.
I know for sure, a woman's not gonna be like, I want to do this. No. So for me now, it's like, you want to get an abortion, I'll be here to support you all the way.
Okay. Interesting.
Go.
Sorry. Go. No, go
Okay.
crazy.
I just wanted to like clarify too. So I'm pretty sure like the reason why I said I was unsure if it like 100% with the religion is because I'm pretty sure from the Quran there's no specific ruling, but it's like interpretations based on what I was saying. The other thing, the hadith, right? So I'm pretty sure with the hadith, the interpretation is like there's some that say that the soul, because we believe we have a soul, right?
Yeah.
We believe that the soul enters the womb at I think 40 days because there's a Quran verse that talks about embryology, like the stages. So I think the opinion that I got of it was based off if it's before the soul enters the body, then just how you're saying it's murder,
Right.
then that doesn't, that doesn't have that.
Right.
And then that's why in those cases, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure both are like against it. I'm pretty sure
100%. They're both against it.
like against it. It advises against it at least, like.
Oh, my turn?
Well,
I guess.
like
I'm sorry. Okay, here's my thing. When it comes to abortions, I don't think about me personally, I'm not gonna think about my life as so far as how if I want to go through that, all that changes. A lot of people do think about, do I want my body to go through this? This is why some people do surrogates and what have you, that they don't want the baby. I think, am I capable enough to raise this child? If I were to put this child up for adoption, the adoption system now, terrible. Children are abused. Children are tortured. Children, you get the odd here and there. Yes, we do have a few good situations, right? Do I have enough funds to raise this child, to give that child a life, to make the difference that you spoke about, right? If I don't have the capabilities to raise this child and give them the best life possible, I have no right to bring this child into the world and let that child suffer, right? I'm not going to let a child suffer because I believe that a life should live. So I'm choosing for you to suffer in the real world constantly over being ready and being able to provide one of them or two of them or 10 of them a proper life that they could live, flourish, and survive in comfortably. It's not fair. There's so many people, and on top of that, there's so many kids in an adoption system growing up, and then people wonder why we have a lot of issues now, right? Because people are choosing to just bring a life in the world. People like to just bring lives into the world and not care about how they're being treated. How are we going to make a difference by bringing in lives and just leaving them there? Because I don't want to have an abortion, so, or I'm not bashing if you don't want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. And if you want to, you can.
It's your choice.
It's your choice, right?
Live.
I personally, though, like, realistically, I've had thoughts where I'm like, if I ever had to have a kid right now, or like if God, knock on wood, it ever happened to me, whatever the wood is somewhere, okay, I have to make sure. That's why I never put myself in. Imran's reaching over. Imran's like, make sure to get that wood. If I'm ever in that situation, I'm never going to put myself into that situation because I'm not in a point in my life right now where accidents happen, granted, but I'm not in the point in my life where if I brought a child into this world, they would have enough support and acceptance, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm your parent. Your grandmother is not your parent. My best friend is not your parent, right? Your aunt, your uncle is not your parent. I'm your parent. If I can't provide for you, then, it's the same way how you were talking about at the end of the day, it's just you. When you have a baby, it's just you. You're especially as a mother, you are that one thing. If you don't have I spoke to him about this all the time. You don't have a good relationship with your mother.
Oh, you ain't treat one right.
Right. Your mother
That's a Fendi.
Yeah. Your mom, if she doesn't provide for you the way you want her to as a motherly instinct, it doesn't go over well with the kid. You see a lot of.
You see, you got 2
minutes.
feel like that should be another topic, parenting, because
that's a segue to the next.
Honestly, it might just have to be.
It might have to be, and Imran might have to come back on.
We're still getting into stuff.
We didn't get into stuff, sadly. Imran, it was a pleasure having you on.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
We're gonna have you on again.
Yeah.
He's just gonna have to wait for a hot minute.
Nah, no worries, bro. A great time.
There's a beautiful line of people trying to get up in here, get on out of order, and
it's booming.
If you are watching, you have your thoughts and your opinions, and you want to come on, you want to talk about something, please feel free to DM me at I am out of order. That's our handle on everything.
What's everything? We discontinued our TikTok momentarily, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, we did that.
I don't think our Twitter works.
Our Twitter does work. We had our Instagram. You guys can follow us on there. Feel free to DM me, ask me. I'll book us a time, and we'll talk. But as for today, it was a good discussion.
I'm hoping everybody saw this different side to Imran. I was geeked.
I'm just ready to get into more, bro.
Like he needs like 3 hours. He needs 3 hours of bare talking.
He was about to get into the political, the political, the systems.
I was ready.
I was ready to go in on the systems.
He was ready. Next time, y'all. Next time. But Thank you for watching. Please be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and leave a like and comment if you.
If you what?
Comment if you love your boy JC.
No.
Yep.
Try next one. Drop your emoji, the emoji for your religion. Drop that. Actually,
that's an
kinda-
emoji.
There's a whole
There's
bunch. Actually,
like,
nah.
is
We
there
need
a
to.
JC one?
No, yeah, there's the
I know
cross.
there's the
There's the
okay.
cross.
It's just
But
the
no.
cross.
We need something else to drop. Imran, what should we drop? What should they drop in the comments today?
Drop a little verse for Imran.
A verse?
Yeah, drop a few bars.
You want me to drop some bars to end
No,
it?
not
Yeah,
yet.
sure.
Oh.
Why not?
Oh,
Go
okay.
crazy.
Oh, I have to come with the hard stuff.
Oh, whoa.
But drop some bars for him to add to his mixtape
Yeah.
under the comments. To shout you out.
You guys kind of put me on the spot. I'm freestyle. I'm not thinking of anything. I'm just trying to freestyle.
We ain't
right?
gonna
That's
do
my-
this.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys. Have a good day.
Bye.